Should you buy a home right now? Here are the 6 things you should know before diving into the bonkers housing market. The hottest pandemic purchase is a house. Some 36 million Americans traded homes in 2020, according to one Zillow estimate. Unmoored by remote work and driven by the desire to be near family or enjoy a lower cost of living, buyers have been snapping up primary residences and second homes, fleeing the coastal cities and flooding states such as Texas and Florida, as well as smaller cities, spacious suburbs, and vacation home spots. The mass relocations and purchases, coupled with the reluctance of existing homeowners to find a new place to live during a pandemic, have driven the number of homes for sale down to record lows, which in turn has propelled home prices to new highs. Intense bidding have been commonplace. Institutional investors have even been getting in on the action. The first signs of a cooling pandemic housing market are arriving. Redfin just found that home sale prices dipped in July, the first time they didn't set a new record in 5 months. Even still, prices have much to tumble much further to reach last year's levels. The 4-week average for sale prices in July was 18% higher year over year. We're still in a housing affordability crisis. It's difficult to break into the real estate market. Here are 6 things to understand in order to decide whether you're ready to take the plunge into homeownership. Number 1. There's a striking imbalance of supply and demand. Competition to buy a home is fierce. There are more people who want to purchase properties than there are homes on the market. Dwindling housing supply has fostered intense competition marked by bidding wars and all-cash offers. The tightening housing market is goading prospective buyers into expensive homes that don't ultimately fit their wants or needs. But for those with cash to spare who are prepared to compromise, now could be a decent time to scoop property, especially as prices ease up a touch. Buying a home is a lot harder than it was at the start of the pandemic. Experts say you should wait and avoid buyer's remorse. Everyone wants to invest in the housing market. These are the 7 best cities to buy a rental property in 2021. Bidding wars. Brace yourself for a fight if you're looking to buy a home in any of these 10 cities. Number 2. Investor activity overcrowds the market, further shrinking inventory. Low mortgage rates and the desire for comfortable work from home gigs have fueled the home buying frenzy, depleting inventory. The few houses available are selling quickly, and the buyers aren't always hopeful first-time house hunters. Sometimes it's a $50 billion private equity firm. Large-scale investors, such as Blackstone and Invitation Homes, have been snapping up homes across the country to rent out for a profit, beating out everyday Americans in bidding wars by offering cash and skipping due diligence. In other instances, it's a company nabbing homes at below market prices for cash, only to turn around and sell them for tens of thousands more weeks later. You're struggling to buy a home right now. Wall Street is buying and building entire neighborhoods and getting rich. What gives? Investors are buying up thousands of homes to rent on Airbnb, making already fierce wars over houses even more cutthroat. Opendoor, Zillow, and Redfin are paying cash to scoop up thousands of homes, sometimes selling them weeks later for more than they paid. Number 3. The current competitive climate has pushed existing home prices sky high. The spike in real estate activity has decimated housing inventory, ultimately ratcheting home prices up. It means you could be overpaying for a property you'd be settling for anyway. Mortgage rates are still at historic lows, but the high home prices can cancel out the opportunity to get more house for your money and keep monthly payments affordable. Number 4. Building a new home may not be much of an alternative. While existing listings dwindle, in part because homeowners are reluctant to resell their homes out of fear that they may not be able to afford their next one, a possible solution is to buy land and build a new house. But the raw materials necessary to construct a new property have gotten exorbitantly expensive amid the pandemic. Logistics and shipping issues have resulted in long waits for certain supplies. There's also a finite number of contractors and workers to erect such homes. Those workers are in demand, meaning labor costs are also high. Builders nationwide are facing severe delays to complete new builds or even finish renovation projects on fixer-uppers. The added costs and delays slow down builders, lead to even more expensive home prices, and act as a deterrent to hopeful buyers. The construction industry's labor shortage forced one business owner to raise hourly wages to $25 and pay $250 bonuses for working at least 30 days. And he's even started offering health insurance. Number 5. Certain real estate markets are hotter and far more unaffordable than others. The pandemic emboldened many Americans, particularly employees who could work remotely, to ditch their big city apartments and try out the suburbs, rural areas, or different states. It led to booms in states such as Texas, Florida, Colorado, and North Carolina. Buying a home in these newly popular areas may result in even more competition. Think higher prices and fewer houses to choose from. Number 6. Buying a house is a personal decision. Research before making any offers. Over the past year, some have snatched up houses only to be met with buyer's remorse, while others have happily profited from their real estate investments. House hunting hopefuls can prepare to buy by establishing an emergency fund, determining how much to budget, and getting pre-approved for a mortgage. 8 signs you're ready to buy a house. Wait until 2022 to buy a house. Economists say, why finding a home shouldn't be your first step toward buying a house. Confessions of pandemic homebuyers. 6 families open up about overpaying, losing bidding wars, and settling for fixer-uppers in a bonkers housing market. I just bought a house in a red-hot market after 5 rejected offers. And I have 6 do's and don'ts for anyone thinking about buying right now. What you think about our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.